have a question on my Instagram today. One person said no, that Lara Croft is not the most iconic female in gaming, which is like insane. I'm so curious of who that person is. Okay, right. You can see the game, you can hear the game. Yeah, can you hear it? Yeah? Yeah, you can. Righto. It's a horror. Poison confirms it's a horror. To be fair, both of our biggest complaints are the game going into endless jumping somethings, so that's quite nitpicky. What? I haven't played enough original Tomb Raider games to make a decision on that. Well, maybe... I mean, these levels maybe... I mean, the rats have red eyes. Like, what more proof do you need? It's probably the ending levels that is more horror. I don't know whether to, like, push or pull here, so I'm just going to push for now. Can confirm voted yes. I think, whether you like Lara Croft or not, I think it's hard not to say that she is. Although, do you know what's... I feel like that's a really easy answer because I asked my family who they think the most iconic female in gaming is, right? But then I asked the question, who do you think the most iconic male in video games are? What do you guys think? What would your answer be? Rats! Right. Mario. I think my brother said Mario. She's only like the blueprint for actually having a good female main character. Absolutely. I agree. I'm very curious. I actually put an option that if you said no, you could tell me who it was. Because I think if you click the story, you can like write a message to me. I mean, I actually can't confirm that. You guys would have to confirm that, but I think you can. And I'm very curious if people say no who the most iconic person is. I'd love to know who they think it is. It's a hard one because there's many. That's what I thought. I mean, technically, yes, I think it's Mario. But like, there's so many male characters in video gaming. So many. But like, Lara Croft is the one that comes to your head when you think of a female, which is like incredible, I think, you know? And I think that's like that should be celebrated. Master Chief, yeah, because I asked my brother, right, what would be like the answer everybody would give, and he was like Mario. And then I said, okay, and then what would the answer be that you give? And he was like Master Chief. I don't remember how to do this level because I don't like this level, so. But I think that by the way, I think the ambient sounds in this level are incredible. Shit, there is an alligator on my asshole. There's going to be an item. Let's just clear the water before we go and get that secret. Is Tomb Raider a horror game? What do you think, Brotato? I actually disagree only because their design seems too sexualized. I'd say Samus is more iconic because she's been around longer. I understand that people think Samus is, what do you call it? Like, an iconic female character. And I think that's true. But like, it's funny because during this original Tomb Raider, Lara Croft wasn't originally supposed to be sexualized, and the person who created Lara left after the first game. He wasn't part of the second game because he felt like the media kind of sexualized her too much, and like she became a bit of a pin-up girl. But like, I never saw Lara Croft like I don't know, right? I'm very like on the fence about this one because like when I was a kid, yeah, Lara Croft was sexy and like that was cool. Like I don't know why women being sexy became a bad thing. I don't know when that happened. Like, you can be sexy and badass. 100%. Why not? Do it. You can have big tits and also, like, you know, explore tombs and be awesome. And interestingly, in the games, Lara Croft never wore anything overly sexualized until Tomb Raider Legend, when Crystal Dynamics took over and there was an unlockable bikini costume. So in the original game, she always wore, like, yes, she wore, like, shorts, but, like, women can wear shorts. And hopefully men can control their boner. I think. Like, otherwise, that's a you problem, dude. Mario Master Chief Solid Snake. My mum said Solid Snake. Gordon Freeman, Duke Nukem before he was ruined. Commander Shepard, Kratos, Ryu, and endless others. There's so many men, I know. Dante is the only good video game character. I would say he's a pretty iconic male character, though, for sure. I agree. The problem with Samus is nobody knew she was female until the last 5 seconds of the game. It was never properly portrayed as a female until much later. That's true. Like, Lara Croft, like, embraced, like, female sexuality and, like, kind of, she used that. She knew what she was. She's sexy. Oh, we need to fill this with water. You know, like, she did it. She was badass and she had, like, a female curvy body, which was cool. We need to obviously find that lever that fills up the room. Definitely the ads for the later games. Lara was built and designed as a female from the get-go. There was also, which I didn't realise, there was a lot of female members on the team of core design. So a lot of her I think the writer for the first game or something, who was to do with, I can't remember, but there was a lot of females in the development of Lara Croft. Nobody knew she was a female. Oh, it's true. Surely big tits will help floating in water. Hello, Seabite. How are you? I assume they would only help but make you float. I nearly fell off. This room's like, this is that. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Can you hear the ambient sounds? It's beautiful. And when they did her as a woman, we got Other M. Sad cries. Other M was bad gameplay. I really like the story. Hi, Rasky. How are you? Rasky, Seabite, how's your Friday been? You got anyone got any nice weekend plans? Oh. I was like, I think Pierre's in here somewhere. You can hear the ambience. There's something about the ambience in this level, Poison, that makes me, like, want to go swimming. Is the game running alright for you guys, by the way? The funnest gunfight certainly was, wasn't it? The game is running lovely. Okay, good. Got work on Saturday, but Sunday, just gonna hang at home. Very nice. I'm working on Saturday and Sunday this week. Although if my cold isn't feeling better, I don't know what to do. I need the money, but also sniffles. No, it's more that my face hurts. Yeah, it makes me think of, like, the echoey, like, ambient sounds makes me think of wanting to go swimming. I like it. Dingy drips, yeah, like very echoey. Swimming bath, locker rooms and showers, which is what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. I love it. And so I don't particularly like this level, but I do like the ambient sounds. And I also kind of like the color scheme of it as well. So do we think that Lara Croft is fair to say most iconic female? You think? Samus, maybe? Oops. Reminds me of an EQ dungeon. Yo! I can hear them, but look at it like this. I'm genuinely going with Lara Croft. I think I am too. But I know I'm biased on it. I know I grew up with her and I know that like she was my hero. I'm not even exaggerating, guys, when I say she was my hero. I used to get so excited seeing her on TV and stuff. She was my hero. 100% my hero. She made me feel confident. You know? Like, I loved her. I loved that she was sexy. But I'm like... Oh, name 5 other main characters who could be described as iconic without relevancy bias. Looking at you, Alloy. I thought that today. I thought if there was any female characters maybe from like now. And I guess it's Alloy, isn't it? People would say Ellie from what's that game that everyone's played, Last of Us. I'm sure people would say Ellie. But the thing is, those games, right? You have to have, because I was thinking Bayonetta is quite iconic, yeah, but like you kind of have to have played those games. But the thing with Lara Croft is, like, at the time when it was the 90s, you didn't even need to play video games to know who Lara Croft was, because she was such a kind of like icon, you know. She was like on adverts, she was on posters, she advertised, she was the face of Lucozade in this country for like the longest time. Tifa? Yeah. Tifa's definitely, yeah, I can see, I imagine there's probably a few Final Fantasy characters actually. But like, I suppose that's why Mario is a good answer for the male one, because like you don't need to play video games to know who Super Mario is. You know? I suppose that's what makes them different. If they're iconic and you don't play video games, if you know who they are, sorry, and you don't play video games, I think that's like icon standard. I can't really think of any besides little random ones. I feel like everyone is so much slower than Samus. Lower, sorry, than Samus and Lara. I agree with you. To me, growing up in the 90s, Lara was the first character to truly transcend the medium. Oh yeah, 100%. She was like, I don't know what it was like in other people's countries, but I mean, for me and Dim in the 90s, she was everywhere. I remember me and my family, right? We went for a long drive to go and see a poster of Lara Croft. We went in the car and we drove for like an hour, maybe. I don't know, as a kid, it's hard to tell. But on the way home from work, my dad had saw a poster of Lara Croft. It was for Lucozade, and it was like 3D because there was like a meteor in it, and it was like a 3D meteor, and Lara Croft was kind of 3D as well. And yeah, we all went to go and see it, and it was exciting. I loved it. It was so fun, and that's what I mean. She was just a hero to like so many people. The names transcend video games. Wow, busting out transcend, busting. You know, you and Dim bust out transcend, to be fair. No. Oh, really? Where does this key go then?
No.
No. Maybe over there? Let's go see over there. Lara's the Ellen Ripley of video games. I love that. If it was cute. A little family trip. It was. Like, yeah. I mean, if you had to say like the most iconic animal, it would probably be Sonic in it. Because again, you don't have to play games to know who Sonic is. Sonic Hedgehog. I mean, her face was on the ads for PlayStation consoles alongside Crash Bandicoot. It's because Lara Croft became Sony's kind of like mascot in the same way Mario and Sonic were for Sega and Nintendo. But not only like PlayStation, like she was on like magazines, like magazines for like, what was she on? Like, you know, just like, oh, I can't remember. Was it The Face? I can't remember what the name of it was, but she was on like magazines that was unusual for video game characters to be on at the time. Right. Where does the gold key go? Let's find out together. There was, oh, I remember there was a lever that we had to pull. I think we have to make the water level even higher though, for that. Does anyone remember a specific game cover you just saw everywhere that stood out as a kid? Video game box art. We've had this discussion before. There's some like really cool ones, isn't there? The one that I used to look at, I don't know if it necessarily stood out in the store. It was more that I remember like Googling it a lot and like looking at it because I owned it. It was this one. I used to love this because the book as well had like fetch in it. A book collection in it. The book had like this book that I have is all like kind of like bent up because I used to look through it all the time. See, I never minded sexy characters, guys. Look, there's Booba there, literal Booba. It doesn't bother me. Never has, but maybe I come from a different like time. I used to draw. I remember trying to draw her back in the day. And then it tells you about all the characters. I fucking love books. Why do you have Nina? Why don't I have Nina? Mario 64 I saw everywhere. Road Rash 2, Sony's mascot. Sad sake, Saturn noises. Remember the Playboy Lara Croft incident? Was she in Playboy? I think? I can't remember. That ancient game sticker, check it. That's like history in itself right there. That's for the British boys and girls. I still have the receipt in here as well. Death by Degrees songs plays. But it's all faded. But look. Yeah, the receipt's faded, but look at the back. That is like history right there, guys. Do you know, Rasky, I think I should play Death by Degrees on this channel because I think subscribing on YouTube, I appreciate that. I don't know if they're in here, but yo, check that out. I wasn't even sure it worked because we never saw it. Manuals, I know, manuals were like amazing, weren't they? What was everyone's like? Does anyone remember looking through a game manual when they were a kid? Like, what was their favorite game manual? I cussed my mum out because I couldn't get the game. Cussed. I should play Death by Degrees. So Death by Degrees, guys, if you don't know, is a spin-off of the Nina Williams character from Tekken. And I really love that game. And Rasky played it a little while ago. Gosh, when was it, Rasky? It was quite a few months ago now, wasn't it? And it was just nostalgia all over again. It was lovely. Managed to get the person she was originally modelled on to do a Playboy shoot and it caused a huge shitstorm. Oh wow, I didn't actually know that. Content across platforms, kit diversified execution. Is that a rat up there? Yeah, look, there's a rat on the surface. We have a key, so I will find out where to go eventually. You like the book for Resident Evil 2? Yeah, that was cool. I like that one. Manuals were like the best. Yeah, reading the manuals on the way home. I actually remember doing it for Tomb Raider 1. Funny enough. Make me dab. Make me dab. Thank you for redeeming dab. Basically, I saw Death by Degrees in a store once, but it was expensive, so I wanted to tell Mum that I need it. But she was like, no, wait for the price to go down, and it never did, and I never got it. Rasky, I bet you were heartbroken. I bet you were absolutely heartbroken. Rare time that you got a colour manual was the best. You can actually look at the manuals for the Tomb Raider games on Steam, which is really cool. Never too late. Yeah, you can still pick it up, Rasky. It was near the end of the 360 era. They slowly became nothing but controller images and a bunch of legal warnings. Well, Switch games now don't even have a console. Effing rude. Are you sure this gold key doesn't work in that door over there? Because I honestly don't know where this would go. It was promptly sent to my room. Rasky, you must have been very rude indeed.
No.
No. I have a copy of Resident Evil 2 of the book and it has the sweepstake contest and I'm really tempted to mail it in. That's funny. That's funny. I like that there's stuff like in... I've got like a Konami 50... Namco 50 anniversary software catalogue in the Death by Degrees one. Which is cool. And it's got stuff like Time Crisis 3. And it's just insane because this is like a piece of history, you know? Tekken 4 was advertised in it. And Tekken 5, look guys, coming soon. And so was MotoGP 4 in case anyone cared. Moto, sorry. The official game of MotoGP. But like, it's a piece of history. Tekken 5 wasn't available then. That's crazy. Now you just play it whenever you want. On the site Good Old Games, you can buy a friggin' ton of ancient stuff. And they come with digital copies in the manuals. Almost worth buying a lot of games just to flip through those, especially RPG ones. That would be cool. I think this was... I think you can get this on GOG, sorry. The N64 version of Resident Evil 2. I can't remember if my... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. If my GameCube version of Resident Evil 2 had a map. I think it did. Yeah, it does. So, my GameCube version... Sorry, is this boring? Is anyone here just like, will you just play the damn fucking game? Look. Oh god, I love that box art. Yeah, we had different box art to you in North America. And arguably, I'm not just saying this, I do actually think ours was better. Fuck the game, we're here for the litty. No, I love it. Okay, I'm just making sure. It's on Steam also to win part of movies and merch. I remember getting Perfect Dark when I was 18 rated games and my mum had to buy it. The woman at the till noticed for me. And when she was asking me if I had the extra RAM module. Oh, yeah, people didn't really care that much back then, did they? Right, let's do a little sweep around then, I guess. Let's just make sure we've found everything that we need. My manuals had the little note sections in the back. Yeah, that's so cool. I love that. But I'd never write in them. Ever. Dim actually a while ago sent me a copy of like some Resident Evil 2 guide like walkthrough books and they're really cool. Liddy is her Friday stream name. Yeah, I'm not Kitty, I'm Liddy. Fuck the game, I hit a kitty for fuck's sake. No, I agree. The color's cooler on ours. I still like the American one. I like the black and white. Yeah, it's. Oh, look, here it is. This is what we're looking for. Okay. It's cool. As I say, I don't mind the American one either, but I feel like the European one was just that little bit more creepy. Back of the Resident Evil menu has Hip Tips hotline. Anyone want to ring it? Then again, probably a porno hotline now. It'd be interesting to know what it is, huh? Notes part was for putting cheats in. That's I think the only one I wrote in was my GTA game. I think I wrote in the back of that one and put cheats in. But we also, I remember printing out like things for cheats, which was cool. This is why I don't like this level, because it's so confusing what you have to do. You have to raise, basically you have to raise and lower the water levels to be able to access certain stuff. And it's a pain in the ass, guys. Like knowing where to go. Gold key. It's not for that door. I'm gonna have a bit of pizza while I think. The smell. I'll have to smell it. I didn't smell it. Same man. Like the lowest quality paper stock they could find. Some of the best smells of books and new cards and wood smoke. Hashtag smells. Smells can like take you back to childhood as well, innit? I would put puzzle solutions in the notes section. That's good. I just didn't trust my handwriting to be nice enough. Description for Ada in the manual. Tell me, what does it say? Actually, I could look, couldn't I? Level passwords before game saves were a thing. Does diaries sip? Yeah. Saw a video the other day of a BBC bit talking to DMA design about GTA. Wow. Hi Sheen, welcome. Nice to meet you. My name's Kitty. Yeah, it's the PC version of this game with mods on for the textures. I think it looks gorgeous. But welcome, are you a big fan of Tomb Raider? I like it got really quiet. Yo, I know I've got pizza. I feel bad eating though. I should be solving how to progress. I think this is the level I gave up on as a kid. You love Tomb Raider? Which one's your favourite? I love Tomb Raider too. Meaning 2, T-O-O, not T-W-O, but T-W-O is my favourite as well. Let's go back where we used the key. Tomb Raider 2 is mine too? No way! Yeah, I love Tomb Raider 2. I was really hoping we got like an anniversary style remake at the time, but it never happened. Leon stumbles. Sorry, Dim, I will read that, but it's. I just want to make sure I haven't forgotten anything on the way. Like no levers or anything. No, see, it's just a big circle. Curious. Let's go back up here, I guess. No one stumbles upon this mysterious woman who is quite secretive. Thank you so much for the follow, Sheen. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Yet, at the same time, a professional and skilled investigator, she can also come across as condescending and has a tendency to talk down to those she deems as inferior to herself. So basically, Leon. Maybe we have to lower the water this time. Again. Maybe that's what we gotta do. As it is written. Thank you. I did not change how it was written. No, I believe you. Do you think there's a door maybe along the bottom where we can use a key for? I'm dead. That's dead. I overshot it. Crunch. Thank you for welcoming him, Sheen. The passport's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. It's quite easy to mod it as well, as long as you own like a copy of the Steam game or the COG version. GOG, sorry. You can just add the textures. But yeah, the game looks gorgeous. I love it. Can't stop staring at it, to be honest. Right, I'm gonna lower the water, and then I'm gonna look around and not die this time. Yours is a potato in comparison, but I quite like your textures that you used. I thought they looked alright, minus the passport. My apologies, guys. I'm actually a little bit lost. That's the fun of the game. That's true. You reckon there's no like hidden levers on like the back of a wall or something? Cheeky one. I have the Steam version and added widescreen fix, which looks good, but the textures I have are the original ones. So the version I have is something called Tomb Atty. So if you like Google that, I think did I post the instructions in the Discord? I can't actually remember. It'd be no fun if Lara knew this ancient tomb like the back of her hand. Grab the links. Oh, thanks, Tim. It's basically a YouTube video that like explains to you how to get the mods on and stuff, which is really cool. Really helpful. See, I'm wondering if like there's a door around here that like needs a key. Maybe, baby. I don't think I'm in here. Although it's lower now. I think there's anything. No, I don't think there is. Okay. I just haven't seen anywhere else with a keyhole. You know? That's what's weird. I did the same mod as Kitty. I used a different texture pack. It's really simple. I was surprised actually how simple it was. Innit? I heard something. Can you hear that? If you run at the gate, there's like a sound. Wonder what it is. Sounds a bit like maybe a rat. It's just weird how we have two keyholes, but like both of them are a big no. I heard it. A little shuffling. What could it be? Oh my god, look at the alligator floating. I know. Huh. Over there. Nada. Not a thing. Hi Izzy, how are you? I like how she's just like, no. Like a petulant child. No. No. How's your Friday been, Izzy? You okay? I have a feeling... Oh, there's two keys. A gold key.
No.
Well, we thought we were lost when we were looking for the iron bar and we ended up finding it, so I believe. We just got to do some exploration.
Stars.
Hello, Kino. How are you today? How's your day been? I meant to mention the no before. I love it. No. In Tomb Raider 2, when you pick up an item, she goes, mm-hmm. And that's like quite iconic. I can't remember. Did she do it in Tomb Raider 3? I think she didn't. And I was like really disappointed. It would make a good sound drop. It would. No. She goes, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But in Tomb Raider 3, does she? Wait. Wait. Where is this? Ah. So if I raise the water level, can I... This is where I wanted to get to. Right, how do I get here once the water level's risen? No, she doesn't say it in Tomb Raider 3. I was so disappointed that she didn't. Right, I think this is where we want to... This was the room I was thinking of. So this is where I want to be. Right, okay, yeah, okay. Okay. Right, we're back on track, I think. Don't quote me. Yeah, she was no longer intrigued. Rude. Got to leave in a minute, but I wanted to come say hi to my cozy streamer. That's so kind of you, Kino. Thank you. You look great, by the way. Thank you. I feel like my nose is very blocked, but so I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. This is a well-looking water level. Good-looking water level. Yeah, I like the way it looks. I just get a little bit confused by it. I like the sounds of it. I like the aesthetic. I like the atmosphere. Just I get a little bit confused sometimes. It's just... Oh great, more flares. But yeah. Seen it, been there, done that. It seemed like a strange decision though, because I actually loved her little like pickup sound in Tomb Raider 2. I think I have it as a sound command in here, the mm-hmm. Is it Lara? Mm-hmm? I can't remember. If you put in exclamation mark SFX, it'll tell you.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Maybe we need a no. 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 I feel like she says mm-hmm, but some people think she says aha. Have a debate. What'd she say? Raided enough tombs and was done with it. He was done. Sounds like mm-hmm. She says uh-huh. Sounds like uh-huh. It's like the Laura and Yanni situation. See, to me, she sounds like she says mm-hmm. The poison, she says like she says mm-hmm. But then there's people that's like uh-huh. It's crazy, isn't it? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna let the chat like battle it out because I actually... It is like the Laurel and Yanni. I think if you like listen to both for long enough, it sounds like... You know the thing where it's like, oh, it sounds like this, and then if you're like, oh, it sounds like aha, you hear aha. It's mm-hmm. I still hear mm-hmm, to be fair. Fuck off, or the gold and blue dress. Not that nonsense, not again. It's so funny how even like you guys hear two different things as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. 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 Did you guys hear me okay today, by the way? Is it alright? It is, you can hear both. Literally hear both. It's the other one. Sound is good. Okay, that's fine then. Oops. The gifts with the trains going the same way. I just felt like I was leant back a little bit because I didn't want you guys to hear me like too much of my cold. I feel like I sound gross.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So it's the key up there, maybe? Lara, mm-hmm. Aha. Mm-hmm. Aha. I don't think this is gonna solve any of our issue though, because I think you need 2 keys. But I don't think the gold key goes here.
No.
Yeah, see, okay.
No.
Where does the gold key go then? Because I have literally seen nowhere
No.
where the gold key could have gone. And if it doesn't work on this door over here, like that one over there, it looks like a gold padlock, key lock. Not glitched, is it? No, it won't be. It wouldn't be glitched. It's just it looks gold to me, don't you think? Yeah, you need another silver key. That's right. I would have said this goes here.
No.
Oh, rusty? Oh, then I don't have that then. That's fine. As long as it's not soft lock, that's fine. Right, I need to find a rusty key. Then that's okay. Do you know what I mean? As long as it's not, I don't mind that being like a spoiler, because as long as it's not glitched or anything, I don't mind. I worry when you put mods on games that like might like soft lock or whatever, or like glitch out. That's always good to check. This was the room with the thing. We got the one of the keys. That's all done. Can we go this way? Is there anywhere we can get out? No. No. It seems to open according to the colour. It does. I thought it looked gold, but look, looks kind of rusty. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Thank you, Izzy. It wasn't, in fact, gold. It was slightly rusted. So we're finding another key. That's fine. Obviously, there's somewhere I have not explored yet. Guys, I need to shove pizza in my mouth. Be right back. That's the question. I wish I had a local Five Guys. How far away is your Five Guys? A chip butty, innit? A chip butty. Listen, you know what a chip butty is? What? But you're Canadian. How is this possible? Next you'll be telling me like you know other British cuisine. Oh look. Oh. 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 I ain't going to Derby for one. Fuck that. Pot noodle in it. He knows pot noodle. He knows Colin the caterpillar. Holy. Next you'll be telling me you know what a Freddo is. Dim, for anyone who doesn't know what a Freddo the frog is, can you explain to the chat what a Freddo... Actually, no, not just Dim, because I've got a couple of British people in the chat. Talk to me about Freddos, British people. Freddo the frog, what a guy. What a guy. You know Spotted Dick? Nice. Have you ever tried it? I got to clip that. What, when I found the key? Oh. Okay, so... I think... Let me think. If I lower the level in here... Does that mean that I can jump? Yeah, it looks like a jump that I could do. For sure. And then I'm thinking that there's going to be like a lever in this room somewhere that opens the key down there. We found it. Wait, actually, I need to remember my route back, otherwise I will get lost. Heathen's going to get bonked for this. Extortion. You can get such a bang for your buck with that wonderful sweet treat. He knows the memes. He knows the British memes. The real Freddos are the ones with the sweet caramel inside that ends up down your shirt. Where's this? Oh. Wait, where is this? Do you mind? He's glitched me. I accidentally jumped into the spikes, but everything is okay because we can just walk out of them. I love Izzy's extortion. A sound effect out of that clip. What did I say? Oh, that there's a lever. Guys, there's so much going on. Nah, Kitty, nah, remember Taz bars. I do remember Taz bars. But I'm talking more about the economy of a Freddo at the moment, to be fair. Like, as Izzy rightly said, the pure extortion. But would I... Right, actually, guys, what we actually need to do is find out where that room is with the lever, because I've realised the issue. Basically, we need to drain the room, but if we drain the room, we won't be able to get here, which is why this is here. I think I'm right, aren't I, chat? So what we need to do... Where did that rat even come from? What the fuck? What we need to do is find wherever this is and open this lever. What room is that? If only we had a map. Your value. Posted it in the Discord. I'll have a look. It's a disgrace. The economy is in shambles. Freddos were 10p. What the hell happened? Realised the quality of the product and adjusted accordingly. Poison, you're gonna get an angry British mob on you if you keep stoking the fire. Where is this? We don't like this. It looks like a shimmy stitch. That's all I can tell. It's drained at the moment. Interesting. Okay, so we need to find that to do this. Okay. I think I've worked it out. think. What would this do now if we pulled it? Nothing. Or shut the door. Okay, let's just open it again then. Where's your false economy now? They've been 99p for decades. Fredo, my boy. My hoppy boy. Explain the 99 then, Poison. I don't know if he's versed on the 99. Or do you mean the 99p? The food 99? It's gotta be this room, surely. Or this room? Guys, it could be anywhere. No, let's not go this way first. He cannot comment on Freddo's if he does not know what a 99 flake is. Poison, do you know what a 99 flake is? See, I'm thinking maybe it could be here. You know? Did you just say it's a cornflake? He's googling furiously. This is literally just circle. Oh, bonk. Posted in food about how Freddo should relate to minimum wage. Yo, I will watch that. D-Bite. I will watch the shit out of that. It's like that feeling in Tomb Raider where you know where you need to be, but like, how the fuck do I get there? Hello, Hearty Kitty. Hello, Craw. How are you? How's your Friday been? Have you had a nice day? Close enough. What makes it a 99 flake, though, Poison? Do you know that? So, the question remains, however, where does the gold key go? You know? It's the chocolate in it. Yo. Dim, do you accept him? It's a good day. I'm very glad to hear it. I'm very glad to hear you're having a good day. We're just talking about British food. Oh, I saw some really funny British food memes yesterday. They were making me laugh so hard. Honoured. Welcome. You use the British spelling of honoured as well, yo. That's like extra points. That right there. Proper spelling. Proper. By the way, not sure if you saw my response to your Instagram story asking who's a more iconic female in gaming than Lara Croft. Did you give one? Let me see. Like, you voted no? You voted no. Interesting. Okay, tell me, who is... in the chat, we've got to decide. He says aluminum. Requests. Reply to my story. But, oh, you said T Kitty. Guys, is T Kitty more iconic? That's funny. Aloha. I was like, oh, is it gonna be like a video game character? This looks promising. Oh, it's just a secret. Damn it. I mean, I love secrets, but also he says aluminum. Who? You. Thin ice. Oh, that is precious. I know, that's lovely. Thank you, Aloha. It's because it went to my requests for some reason. That's annoying. My message requests. Oh, look, we have to do a sneaky little jump here. I almost said Pippa, but that would have been too on brand and predictable. To be fair, I think you gave the right answer anyway. I feel mean saying that because she's not here. I don't mean it. She's iconic. It's iconic. Okay, I don't think this is actually where we need to be. I thought this might be like, it looked a bit like the room potentially, but nope. It's gonna be like a, do you know what I'm worried about though? This level taking me the full hour, because I would like to move on because I like this level, but I'm always stuck on it for so long I get bored of it. Aluminum, I'm sorry to disappoint. A 5-pack of cream eggs. I don't know how you eat cream eggs. I genuinely don't. Oh my god, you would not be able to eat them all in one sitting. Do not tell me you would. Or I'll cry. They sit here and tempt me. Do you have a cream egg in Canada? They're so sickly. We do. Would you be able to eat 5? And you have a Cadbury. Cadbury cream eggs are disgusting. They're so sweet, aren't they, Craw? They're kind of gross, eh? Fuck no, barely one. I know, I like get halfway through one, I'm like, someone else finish it. Blech. Fondant. Have you seen the videos of people making giant cream eggs? Holy. Oh, the sounds under the water are like so realistic. Like it actually sounds like when you put your head under the water in a swimming bath. Brother likes him, brother's weird. It's like though what do you call it? It's if you have a sweet tooth, I suppose, huh? Okay, but does your brother like beanstalk? He's a beanstalk guy. Thank you for redeeming hydrate. I appreciate that. Just see Dim writing bean sock. Thank you for redeeming stretch break. That made my back feel a lot better actually. Tin of baked beans, put them on the hob, cook them as you would, you know. Then you take a sock, fill the sock full of the beans, and then you just slam it on a plate. Google beanstalk if you don't believe me. just fucking slam it. Like, it should make like a sound, you know? Guys, where is this? Someone help me. Where is this? Guys, where is this room? Have we seen... Does anyone recognize it? Have we been there before? Nope, don't like that. Gut feeling was right. Do you mean beanstalk? So the Rocky Road egg, chocolate, honey flavored marshmallow, walnuts. The only people I know who make them are like Candy Company. I know called Seas Candy, and they make Scotch Milo ones, which like marshmallow with butterscotch. Oh, okay. That sounds really nice. We haven't been there before. No, I don't think we have because I don't recognize it. Right, back to the drawing board. I hate how lost this level makes me, guys. I hate it. Makes me so angry. Right, let's find, I suppose, while we're waiting, let's find out where this key goes, because apparently that is the key to our distress. I'm thinking it's going to be like a lever, maybe, that we've missed. I don't know. Where would the gold key go? Okay, so just remember, guys, when I start saying later, where was that room? It's that door. Second floor door. I want it. I knew what Rocky Road was, but now I need it in egg form. I need eggs. Give me eggs. An egg from a chicken is basically an unfertilized chicken, period. I haven't had Rocky Road in friggin' years. I had it the other day in like a little bite thing, which was really nice. A mini bite. That's my fetish. Or unfertilized chicken egg. Would love some right now. Go. You're a mini bite. Oh! Just a mini bite, like a little Exactly. An Yo. I'm sorry if anyone's like really bored, by the way. I'm so sorry I get lost. I get so lost in this level. And I am so sorry. There's just something about it that my brain does not work. Oh. What are you noting down? Dim. What are you taking notes on? I couldn't decide on whether to wear a headband today. Guys. I love this stream and I actually really like how you're figuring out stuff that you don't remember. Makes for a better viewing in my opinion. Do you think so? I thought it was more entertaining when I knew where I was going, so that actually makes me feel a lot better. Thank you. Aha! Aha! I wonder if we can in fact maybe swim up there if we raise the level again. And in fact swim. You know? What are you taking notes on, Dim? Look, you see there's like a little way up there. Or is it just a dead end? Could be a dead end, actually. Nothing, nothing at all. That just sounds... I'm sorry, excuse me? That does sound sus. Poison, I agree with you. Dim? What are you taking notes on? I demand to know, as your streamer and you as moderator, I demand to know what notes are being taken on the stream. At all times. I had a glitch, yeah. Oh, I fell through floor. Boom. Funny. It's a secret. That's outrageous. Right then, DM it if it's a secret. That sounds crunch. I think I like fell through the map. It's a common thing to happen at that spot. Really? I didn't know that. That's really cool. Zero Death Run. It's a secret between me and Dim. Oh my god. Wow, is it really? Oh, because Rasky knows it as well. That's really cool. That's so funny, isn't it? Oh, bye, Kino. Thanks so much for dropping by. Thank you. And I hope you have a lovely evening, and I'll see you. I'll be next live on Monday, so hopefully see you then, my dude. Have a lovely weekend. Bye bye. Bye bye. How much health am I running with here? I've seen No Loads, No Meds player die there, and they were livid. That's horrible. That's awful. Trust it to happen to me. Like, I mean, to be fair, I'd rather it happen to me than a No Loads, No Meds player, but like, also, if a glitch was gonna happen, of course, I find it. I never get those glitches where you just like merge through the floor. They're the, not the floor, sorry, the like doors that you need to unlock. Okay. Right, okay, we need to up our game here, guys. We need to work out what we're actually doing. Have a nice weekend. Bye, Kino. Bye. No, I'm not talking to you in Poison because you have secrets about me. You have little secrets. Ow. That hurt. It threw me out and it hurt. Another glitch, I see. That one was totally on me. The ambient sound, I've just realised, it kind of sounds like there's a monster in here, innit? It's a horror game. Yeah, it is. Out of interest, anyone else who's played this game, do you find this level good or annoying? First playthrough. Oh, it's shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Hi, Phoenix. How are you? Hello. Oh, gosh. I really don't like it. Where do I go? If you do things out of order. Yeah, I feel like, and because I don't know the order, and I never do, I feel like it just really works against me. Creepy ass noises. Creepy bum noises. Again, you make my evening better. Phoenix, that's so kind of you. There's no gorillas this evening either. So, no gorillas to scare your child. I just remember not being able to find how to get back where I wanted to be honest. That's me. Like, I keep thinking, like, I know where I want to be later, but it's like getting there now. I'll be honest as well, I have no idea where this gold key would go. If it's not that... Oh no, that's the rusted one, is it? I don't think I've seen anywhere where gold could go. That water reflection, is it vanilla? I believe in the vanilla game, it was more of a green, the water. Am I correct on that, guys? I want to say it had a greenish, bluish hue. But in the PC version, there's definitely more of like a clear blue vibe. And no, this is not the vanilla version of the game. This is a modded version. It's got HD textures. Reskin, sorry. How's your Friday been? The upscale textures, they certainly are. Where could I go? I don't know. I feel like we've been everywhere. Is this just... What is this? What is this? Oh. Is that... What is that? Nothing. It's nothing. That looks like a platform, maybe? I don't know. I don't even know if I can make that. No. Okay, well, we can't make that. But is it something? I prefer this level in Anniversary, I'll be honest. My son is here till Sunday and is still here till Sunday. I miss him already. But we were playing outside the whole afternoon. That's so lovely. Yeah, Poison's right. That's so lovely. Gosh, you know when you guys talk to me about like being parents and stuff, I'm like, I never see myself being a parent. But I also can. I don't know. Zordon, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome. It's nice to meet you. My name's Kitty. It's like, could you guys imagine like if I had like a kid here? Like running around behind me or something, you know? It would change the dynamic completely. Although, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be one of those people that puts my kid, like, on the internet. I'd, like, Michael Jackson my child and, like, put, like, a blanket over their head. Wait, what? Why did the music start? I just went back into the place where I came from. I thought I did something. In game. Made me think I did something. I too was afraid at the beginning, but the second he was in my life, he changed everything for good. People say that though, don't they? They say like, that they don't... Oh, that's the room I want to be in. We need the rusty key, so maybe... So there's another way to get to the room with that lever. We just have to find it. They say that, don't they? That like, you can't imagine yourself being a parent, but once you're a parent, like, you can't see yourself being anything else. Gotta trick some poor woman into liking me enough for kids first. Dim, enough of that. Yeah, you're fine, man. What Poison said. I know I'm a snack. Poison, call him a mini bite. I know I am. Women, not so much. Dim. Poison does not tolerate negative talk about ourselves. No tolerance policy. Right, I'm just gonna go for a little wander then, because I actually don't know where we need to go. And I'm hoping that I stumble across it. After all, he's a gamer. Already playing Super Mario 1 on the NES. Yo. Fanny!
Oi, oi.
Hello, how are you? Hi. Thank you so much for the... Sorry, I'm just getting her out of water so I don't drown. Thank you so much for the 13 months. How are you today? How's your Friday been? Any nice plans? Thank you for the celebration sip. I appreciate that. Dimsa, you are a mini bite. Like a Twix or something. Like a mini Baby Bell. Cracking up. Baby Bell is an international thing. I thought it was a German thing. No, we have Baby Bell here. Okay, question for the chat. Does your country have Baby Bell? Just to answer Phoenix's question. So Canada has, his Poisons are in Canada. He has Baby Bell.
No.
The wax stuff? Yeah. Ba 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 Baby Bell. Oh god, I hate this level. Have I said that before, guys? Where the fuck do I go? Netflix and Twitch? Nice. That sounds like a nice weekend though, because it doesn't contain any work. Me, I'm working, unfortunately. But how am I doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. I was just saying, I don't know Tomb Raider 1 all that well. And this is the level I always without fail get stuck on. And we are currently looking for a way to get to the rusty key. Fun times. The fun and banterous times of the system. Trick is when you were in school. Crush those bits of wax into painful projectiles. Fantastic. Wow, you have the same Baby Bell theme song. I feel weirdly connected. Yeah, we have that little tune for Baby Bell. Ba, 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 ba. Right. Okay. Let's just drain the water and see if we can get back here. I feel like there must be a way. But then what would the point of that be? Oh, Christ. I don't know. I don't know. We wouldn't be able to get back here. Oh my god. I'm actually tempted to, like, spoil it, but I shouldn't. But I'm annoying myself. I know where I need to be and I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to get there because this level is so confusing. I'm just lowering it and seeing if I can, like, cheese it. Cheesy Cheez-Its. Chat, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Can anyone sort me out? I was betrayed when I found out that the rest of the world have auto glass adverts. Auto glass repair. Auto glass replace. Are you asking? I'm close to asking. Oof, oof. I'm close to asking. I'm gonna try one more thing. Now. What, that I don't want to go work? But I don't. Oops. Yeah, I've work tomorrow, but it's Saturday. Yeah, I know. I work weird times because I work with kids. Suck. Suck. But last time I said that, I nearly got killed in a car. Oh my god. I felt quite betrayed when I found out the rest of it. Wait. Me neither, Kitty. But last time I said that, I nearly got killed in a car crash. I'm not going to tempt fate. What? Dim? It was only 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2022 has been a bit mental. What do you mean I forgot? I didn't forget. I just mean like you saying like, oh, last time I said that, I nearly died in a car crash. Last time you said what? I work with kids too. Can relate. Weird working hours. In it. In it. It's always Saturdays after school. It's always like weird hours. Wait a second. Wait, what's that theme song? What theme song? The autoglass one. Oh, you didn't want to go to work. Autoglass repair. Autoglass replace. There you go, Rasky. Oh, you're... Okay, it was about the excuses not to go. Gotcha, gotcha. We have that too, for fuck's sake. No way. Wow, it really is everywhere. But geez, is it in Estonian or is it like... Yes, look, I can't get out. Right. Chat, what do you think? Shall I just ask where to go? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Carglass. Is that Pia Galdab? No, Pai Galdab. Pai Galdab? Am I saying that right? That first part? Pai Galdab-ish. Pai Galdab. Hey, Carglass, Pai Galdab, Carglass, Parandab. I hate it. I felt so betrayed. Hey, yo, what the triangles do? Hi, Finch. How are you? That was good? Okay, good. Is this a weird Carglass jingle? It is. I wonder if there's a German version. Yeah, it gets the... Yes, I'd like to know the virgin one. German one, thank you. Hello, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Hi, taxidermy. Any plans this weekend? Your hair looks really lovely, by the way. Thank you very much. Thank you. I do my hair like this over the weekend so that I don't have to worry about it because I have a very early start tomorrow and I work a long day. So like the less I have to worry about it in the morning means I get more sleep. And the only plans this weekend is working, unfortunately. How about you? Okay, Carglass repariet. Carglass hos os. Hos os. Hos. Carglass repair. Carglass repair. We call it autoglass, but it looks like you in Estonia call it carglass. Yes, I think like that too. I'm working on early, so should be home in the afternoon. Yeah, that's kind of like what I do. I work, well, I'll be back sort of like 6:30 my time. You got Speedy Glass, but do you sing the tune? Autoglass repair. Why did I do it in an Australian accent? Do you have the jingle? Slovenia crops up and it's bloody extra from Romper Stomper. We do? Oh, so you have like auto glass repair, auto glass replace. But it's speedy glass. Speedy glass repair, speedy glass replace. I said it wrong. Speedy glass repair, speedy... I can't do it. Speedy glass repair, speedy glass... Fuck, why is that so hard? Right. Speedy glass repair, speedy glass replace. Jesus. In America, it's safe flight. Oh my god. This is crazy. Safe flight repair, safe flight replace? This is insane. Chat, what do you think? Should I ask where to go or should I just keep persisting? Is anyone who's not played this game got any ideas of where I have not been? Because I feel like we've been everywhere. There's a conspiracy. Izzy, it's insane. Smith and Smith repairs. Smith and Smith repair, Smith and Smith replay. Safe flight auto gas. Oh my god, it is a conspiracy. We're surrounded, Izzy, of like auto glass and we don't even know. Is this crocodile, poor crocodile dead? I think he is. He's just glitched into the wall. They commissioned the 5-second jingle and now they're firing every penny out of it. I'm just impressed that everything rhymes. You know? Like, it could be anything. Like, brick wall crocodile repair, brick wall crocodile replace. And it just works. Who'd have known auto glass would be the thing to bring us all together. Here we are, bonding over Baby Bell and auto glass. I'm gonna spend the full 3 hours on this level. Guys, if I spend the full 3 hours on this level, I'm actually going to never stream again. I just want you to all know that. I'm literally gonna hand my channel over to the highest bidder. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not lying. That a lie. What if I go to car glass in Germany and get a safe light windshield? Yo, like the whole set. Ow. I feel like dying because it's like more exciting than what I've been doing for the last 1 hour 50. I've been doing this for 1 hour 50. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. We're onto a very huge thing, guys. Booba repair, booba replace. There you go. No. I'll make sure to delete all bids so it does not meet reserve and you have to keep going. No. I can't do it. I don't know where we haven't been. I feel like we've been everywhere. Do I drive? No, I actually don't drive, no. I don't like driving. When I learned to drive, I didn't like it. You will not hand this storied account over to rotten bidders. I'll sell it as an NFT. It loses its impact when you say that after dying. Sook, crunchy sook. I don't know where to go and I don't want to play like that. That's cast. That what, like NFT Twitch accounts? I mean, obviously I haven't been everywhere, but I honestly don't know how to get anywhere else. I drove in London and entered a roundabout in the wrong direction. I would do it in Germany and had such a high pulse. I bet that was terrifying. Was everybody okay? You'll give them ideas. Hey, I want that on record that if anyone makes NFT Twitch accounts, I coined it. So when I was learning to drive, I used the gear stick in my left hand. So do you guys use it in your right hand? You gear and shift in your right. I feel like I'm cheating if I ask for the answer here, but like I genuinely, guys, am very stuck and I'm getting a little bit like worried and anxious that I've been stuck for an hour and 54 minutes. I'm just gonna learn an automatic when I get around to it. I should have, but my dad was like, no, learn to gear stick, and it was the most stupid thing I've ever done because it just stressed me out more. Hi Spotter, how are you? Hello, how's your Friday been? Yes, I do, but drive on the right side. That's so interesting that it's in your right hand. Quick, be right back. No worries, Poison. You're a little bit tipsy? Yo, what you on? There's a switch up there, but it looks like the water needs rising to get to it. Let's have a look. Could be the one that I've already done. And all it does is open these doors, I think. Is it the one in this room? Or the other room? Yeah. Shift stick is an unnecessary complexity. I agree. I should have just learned automatic. Only did it when you go on the Amazing Race. Maybe I should have learned it then. Because I'm definitely going on the Amazing Race. You're on beer tonight. Yo, talk beer to us. Actually, yeah, talk beer to us. And then when Poison gets back, you can tell him all about it. He's into his, like, posh beers. Don't need shift anymore. Got lazy. Bought an automatic car. Yo. Spotter's here. He's saying hi to everyone. Guys, say hi to Spotter. He's had a drink. He's hyped. Had nothing exciting. Just Cornish stout and a couple of lagers. Very nice. Are you planning to get like a little bit more tipsy, or is that it? Right, let me focus for like a minute. Because I'm bored now and I'm just looking at chat the whole time. I'm not actually really taking in my surroundings or anything. Because the game's pissed me off to the point where I don't actually know where to go. What we are going for? Fight me, Spotter. Hi, Spotter. No rescue, you're unseasoned. Unseasoned? Rescue, you're just gonna take that. You just got called unseasoned, bruh. What an odd but effective result. I have a confession, I was never tipsy because I decided to not drink alcohol when I was very little. Oh, really? I can't remember how old I was when I first started drinking. I don't think I think I was near the legal drinking age here, but I think I was a little bit younger. I think that's a European thing though, isn't it? I don't even know why I'm really doing this. I think I'm just seeing if there's like any... I started about 15. Yeah, it seems to be like a European thing, doesn't it? How do you cope with the horrors of the modern existence in the boomer generation has crafted for our enjoyment? Favorite drink? I don't really drink that often. But if I had to choose a favorite drink, probably like rum. I like whiskey, I like brandy. I like that sort of shit. Like stuff that like burns the fuck out of your throat. Like drinking gasoline. Give me gasoline. Hi, Charlie. How are you today? I didn't go hard until I was like 19. Yeah, like the odd drink. Exactly. For sure. Do I like vodka? Yeah, I like vodka when I used to drink. I don't drink that much anymore, as I say. What do you mean started drinking? It almost sounds equivalent to became an alcoholic. Rasky, I think there's a few more steps between starting drinking and becoming a full-blown alcoholic. I could be wrong though. Like, oh, I had my first drink when I was 15 and then I became an alcoholic the next day. Do you like waffles? Yeah, we like waffles. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, we like pancakes. Audi? We have Audi. Yeah, I like Audi. Nothing like getting your mate's older brother to get you cheap booze. Nice. Rasky going from 0 to 100 real quick there. He did, yeah. He was like, I had my first drink at 12. The next day, I was dependent. Gasoline alcohol is my favorite kind. Yeah, like if you're drinking and it's not burning the fuck out of your throat, what's the point? Audi in the UK, I feel weird, even more weirdly connected. Oh, that's where that is. Okay, that was actually calculated, guys. I wanted to know what was down there. I wonder if there's a way. You don't like Audi? It's alright. It's not my favourite. I was on my 5th liver by the age of— oh, fuck! Yeah, guys, sorry. I'm just looking at chat. I'm not even really paying attention to the game anymore. Because I feel like I've literally ran everywhere. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Where the fuck do I go? .com. Audi/Lidl is great. You can get some cool stuff from there, huh? But by Thai food, that stuff is the worst. I don't like their veg, but normal shit like pasta. Yeah. I think Lidl can do like alright meat as well. Sometimes, not all of it. It depends, I suppose. It's like everything, in it. Like some of their veg is okay, some of it isn't. It's very like hit or miss. I feel like, sorry, I like how you pronounce Lidl. That's how we say it here, unless I say it wrong. I could be saying it wrong. You say it how I say it. Okay, that's fine then. That's how they pronounce it in the ads here. Okay, I'm just making sure before I like say, yes, I speak on behalf of all the British people. That's how we say it. Okay, someone can just tell me where to go. Because I feel like I don't know. I don't know where to go. You can tell me, Rasky. I do need the second rusty key. You're right. I found where it is, but it's hard to... One is in the main room on top of that thingy. Wait, main room. Let me go to the main room. And then you can tell me where you mean. Pronunciation for German is like a long I. Lidl. Right, so I'm in the main room. L shape in the corner, you can shimmy. Yep, I'll head there now. Oh my. Big value on little prices. Right, this is my one cheat card though, guys. I won't ask where to go anymore. Okay? This is the one cheat card, and it's because I can't stand this level. It bores me to death. Like, even the ambient sound has got bored of me. Right, I'm here. Rasky, you're a rusty key. It's a shit level, to be fair. Yeah, it is. Not a fan. I was up here. Oh, that's really annoying because I was up here and I just didn't see it on the texture. That was like hidden. I came up here. I'm actually a bit upset. It's because it was so well, like, sometimes the items in this game are really hard to spot. That's annoying. Thanks, Rasky. I appreciate that. It's a sneaky boy, it is, isn't it? Thank you, Rasky. Right, that's my one cheat, though. Okay, I won't do it again. Welcome back, Poison. How do you guys remember this? I have zero memory on this game. They're very good. These guys are very, like, they've done like lots of challenges on it, like no loads, no meds and stuff. Right. I would like to be up here. So where's the best way to get? Oh, actually, I should have just probably dropped down and shimmied, but that's okay. We can just jump back up. Wait until Tomb Raider got 2 gold, where you have to find a gold coin on the golden floor. That's savage. You know, I've never played Tomb Raider Gold. Tomb Raider 2 Gold, sorry. And I'd love to, actually. Yeah, some of the items... See, the thing is, right, is there's like no in between, is there? Because I don't like it in games where they like highlight the item, but also I was up there and I think I must have just not seen it. So it's kind of like hard, isn't it? I speedran this recently as well. You did. Developers like, let me make a key the exact color of the floor. Shimmy for us, babe. A little shimmy. What's the difference normal to gold? So gold was like extra levels. Look at it like this kitty. You missed it. I did. So did all of us. That's fair. That's fair. Tormented Souls didn't highlight items and I was struggling. Yeah, I agree with you on Tormented Souls, and I think it's cool. I like it. I just think it does sort of lead to like stuff like that, right? Don't worry about your grammar, it's okay. Right, so hopefully that's my... I mean, I'm not going to do another cheat card, but I assure you. That one. Right, business as usual. What's everybody's who's played Tomb Raider? What's your favourite level in Tomb Raider, if you had to choose one? And it can be any Tomb Raider.
No.
Oh. Oh, there are gorillas. I lied, Phoenix. At Tomb of Himiko, how dare you? Oh no, I lied. I'm sorry. I think, isn't... No, Pierre comes out when you jump up. I think. I hear a crocodile. Poor boy. I know they live their life in this small little chamber and then Lara Croft comes along and just... The Great Wall. Yeah, that's a good level. I like that. Actually want to say Japan from Legend is a dope-ass level. Oh, yeah. Really cool. I actually think some of Legend's level designs were really cool. Palace Midas, that's a good one. Where is he? Keep an eye on my health. Did he leave? He must have left. What a litter bug. One that sticks in my memory the most. Do you know what else is another shit level in Tomb Raider? The deck in Tomb Raider 2. Is it me or is that like one of the worst levels? That's why I saved it. Just do the skips, mate. Just do the skips. What, in the deck? Yes, there are... Oh my goodness. I need to just focus on this jump, otherwise I'm going to die. Nice of these ancient tombs that have ready to use modern health packs. Hella foresight. I like to think Pierre's leaving them around for us. Isn't he? But the deck is like such a horrible level. I'm just going to leave that ammo. Oh, I can't bother to get it. You could probably jump down, but I don't really feel like it.com. I think this is the room with the lever. Yeah, the twat locking the doors behind him and yeeting the keys back outside. He has a litter bug. I wouldn't put anything past him. The Temple of Shiana's like a good level, I think. In my opinion. I really like that level. That's how you do that, guys. Not many people know about that strat there. Can I do it without killing the croc? What strat where you fall to your death? Yeah. Like, I bet you didn't do that in your playthrough there. Why didn't she grab that? Excuse me? Excuse me, madam? Nope, she doesn't want to jump up there. Is it an... Oh, okay, it's because she's standing by the wall. There's, like, problems. She wants to do a little jump like this. There's 2 crocodiles in there. 2, guys. The crocodiles doing their little growly growlers, like, make the croc noises. It's like ASMR. I can't do it. It's so good. They're so cute. I love them. I don't want to kill them. But once the water comes up, I'm going to be like, shit. What does the croc say? There do be spikes there, guys, so be careful. Right, so this is actually good, I think, that the water level's lower. It means we can just go straight to the jump up thing. No worries, Poison. Have a safe journey, and I'll speak to you later, Monday on our next live. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Bye bye. I'm hoping there's like a lever here somewhere. That's the theory. Aha. Sorry. I want to know if that's a secret. There's just this like ominous dark corridor thing. No. So, is there no ladders in Tomb Raider 1? That's insane. Is there a single ladder in Tomb Raider 1? So she walked a little bit and I didn't mean for her to, so she just broke her neck. Whoops. Think we'll die? No. So this should be the end of the level, right? You go and use this key. Oh. Wow, he's taking a lot. Why is he taking so much? Run away, bitch. Did I see that? He took so much. It's because you're using pistols, you're funny. How dare you say something so true? He doesn't usually take that many shots though. Oh, I fell. I'm at fallen. Air in my eyes. Fanny. I love it when Rasky uses like British terms so naturally. It's fantastic. He's learnt well. Aren't you, Rasky? Gotta save that shotgun ammo. Exactly. I'm not really sure what I'm saving it for, but here we are. Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong. I didn't want to do that and now I've fallen all the way down. Job well done, Kitty. You've been a great teacher. What can I say? He was already fluent in English when I met Rasky. But I was like, what if we add a little bit of spice to that? You know? Do I want to... Yeah, fuck it. We'll just shimmy the whole way. Spice key. Oh, add a little spice key to that. Gosh, that key being the same colour as that floor just added like so much time to this level. When I upload it to YouTube, I might do a comment like literally just skip this entire piece if you don't want to watch the cistern. I don't actually know how you say this level. How do I say it? Wait. I'm doing the wrong thing. Aren't I? Yeah, I don't need to do this. I don't need to actually do that. That was all for nothing. Wow. This shit stern. The cistern. Okay. I have been saying it wrong. Thanks. Oh, this level's triggering me. Let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here, guys. I'm hoping this is the end. This level named after a part of a toilet. Yeah.
No.
So what was the gold key for, guys? Monkey! There's the gold key. Look at him hiding. How rude. Keep an eye on that health. Oh my god, I ain't dying. No, sir. It's funny that you say that I'm saving shotgun ammo. I guess I'm playing this like Resident Evil, you know? Saving that ammo. I hear lion. Oh my god, I have no recollection of this room. Oh, it's evil. The room's evil. There's more lions. Oh god, and the floor falls. I didn't check my health because I was too busy watching the bloody floor. I might have to use my shotgun here. I was like making sure that the floor didn't fall out under me. Oop. Oh, whoa. No, I should be fine, actually. probably an easier strat. It just feels like horrible murder. Lara Croft's a meanie. Big meanie. Why don't I remember this part? But why would that shut me in? What would be the benefit there? It's almost like it's a puzzle, guys. Where can we pull that to? Maybe the door above? Where do we want to position? Room above me? But... Ah. Aha. Oh, it was just a little cheeky cheat. Trying to trick me. Now we fell and died. That's so cheeky. I don't remember that room at all. I bet there was a secret though, but oh well. Can't put it underwater in this game because it's not Tomb Raider 2. You have to pull. Or can you? No. Hello though. I'm gonna drown. Oh, this game's such a troll. Look. I'm out of health, so I'm gonna die, but it's okay, because actually what I might do actually, guys, is I might save it and end there, only because, like, the more time I have before work tomorrow, the better, I think. So I know it's only been 2.5 hours, but I might just save it. What does that mean? That's it. Rest up and attack tomorrow. That's what I'm worried about, is that I'll keep feeling unwell, so I want to kind of get as much sleep as I can. Thank you, Dim. Thank you, Spoiler. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the the kindness this evening and the oh, I just saw what you sent me. Dim. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm probably just gonna go to bed, rest up, and then hopefully tomorrow will be nice and easy for me. Not too full of cold. Let's hope I feel better. Thanks for hanging out with us. No, thank you. So I'll be live on Monday. If you're not already following, be sure to give me a follow so that you get notifications when I'm live. Beast, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Sheen, thank you for the follow. Lorden, thank you for the follow. And Fanny, thank you very much. 13 months. Thank you so much.